I haven't filmed a TBR video in a very long time. I normally don't film them because I'm really bad at commitment of any kind. I don't normally read the books I put in a TBR, but I've been pretty good recently about reading the things that I want to read each month. So like at the beginning of the month I'll be like, oh, I want to read this, this, and this, and then I'll do it. So I thought maybe I'd bring TBR videos back. We'll see how it goes. I might not continue doing this. I might, who knows, but for now, let's talk about all the books I want to read in March, because that's the point of this video. Okay, we'll start with the book that I'm currently halfway through, which is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. I read this forever ago, and I actually legitimately forget what happens at the end. It's possible that I never actually finished it when I started it in high school or whenever I read it the first time, and that's why I don't remember the end. Or it could be that it's been so long. But anyways, I don't remember what happens, which makes reading this very exciting. I am currently like 2/3 of the way through. That little post-it at the end is like the end of the book. The rest of it's just like extras because it's the illustrated edition. I think I have about 100 pages left. This is my book club pick for this month. I have like a in real life book club. This was the February pick, but we're actually going to talk about it in April because a lot of people from book club didn't finish this in time. For those of you who don't know, Neverwhere is basically like a super adult Alice in Wonderland-esque story about a super average guy who accidentally sees a girl bleeding to death on the side of the road. As it turns out, that girl is from an underground London, and now all of a sudden he's from that underground London, and craziness ensues because these two creepy guys are hunting down that girl and trying to kill her. It's great. Highly recommend. Next, we have the You Choose choice for March, and you guys chose Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. The March theme / genre was surrealism / magical realism. You had 4 different books to choose from, and the like clear winner on Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube was clearly Kafka on the Shore. I will leave the March You Choose video link down below, and I'll also leave the first You Choose video down below in case you like don't know what it's about or anything. I'm not going to explain it in this video. I've explained it in like all of my recent videos, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to read Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami this month because I actually have to. For those of you who don't know, this story follows a boy named Kafka and a girl named Nakata, who is like for some reason kind of like drawn to Kafka, but Kafka doesn't understand why. And then there are talking cats and fish falling from the sky and people leaving their bodies and having sex and or committing murder and just craziness. I love Murakami's writing. I love his surrealist writing. I'm super, super excited to read this. Hi, babes. Do you want to be in the video? You can be in the video. Oh, no? Okay. I was going to show you Parker, but Parker decided she didn't feel like it. Oh, you're back. Oh, you brought a sock. Oh, is that Papa's sock? He's not going to be very happy with you. No, he's not. Come here. Come be in the video. I'll give you the sock if you come here. Come here. You want to play tug of war? Mama's busy. Don't worry. I'm going to put the sock away after this. Dan will never know she stole it. I mean, he'll know when this video goes up, but he won't know until the video goes up. Hey? 100%. Dan is totally going to be that parent that's like, these are the rules. They're in place to keep you safe. They're in place for a reason. Rules are important. And I am totally going to be that parent that's like, dude, break the rules. Just don't let your dad know. You just got to be like smart about breaking the rules. You just got to strategize. Probably involve me. Also, Dan socks. In case the world wanted to know. Say hello. Hi, world. We thought about naming her Dobby when we first got her. And I think it would have suited her. I think it would have, yes. Oh, no. Oh, Parker, that was cute. Oh, I know. You want the sock? Okay, ready? Stay. Okay, I'm not going to put the sock away. Who cares? It's just a sock. Next, we have another kind of literary fiction read because I consider Haruki Murakami literary fiction. I'm not sure anyone would disagree with me on that. And that is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I have been eyeing this book for years. And then the other day I was in a bookshop and I read the first page of this book and I was immediately hooked. I immediately bought it and I am so excited to read it. I don't know that much about this book and I kind of, again, really like going into books not knowing too much. I don't know if you've noticed that. But from what I know, this is about a family in the States and one of their daughters dies You don't know how. And apparently this daughter was like their favorite child, and then basically the whole family falls apart because of this. Super excited about it. From the sounds of it, it sounds like it's going to be extremely character driven, which, as you guys also know, is my favorite kind of read. Next, I have the March book club pick. So again, I have a real life book club. I meet with a whole bunch of my friends. This is the March pick, and that is Helium by Rudy Francisco. I have not read a poetry collection in a very long time. I'm really picky with them, but I do like poetry. I'm just picky with the poetry I like. So I'm really excited to see if this is something I enjoy. It's been getting really good reviews, so I have really high hopes. Next, we have a book that's been on my TBR for months and I still haven't read it, and that is Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. I read Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, and it was a 5 out of 5 star read. It was so good. The writing, Catherine Arden's writing is like honestly some of the best writing I have read in years. It's so good. And the only reason I haven't picked this up yet is because I know once I do, it will be all I want to do. And I'm trying to read the things that like I have committed to reading, like Neverwhere for my book club, or like Kafka on the Shore for you guys. But like all I really want to read is this. So I really, really, really want to find time to get to this. Oh, sorry. For those of you who don't know, this is a series of books. This is the sequel to Bear and the Nightingale. I'm not going to explain what this is about, but Bear and the Nightingale is like an extremely fluid, well-written, like Russian folklore retelling that involves like a totally kick-butt female. Did I mention really, really good writing? And like Russian folklore. That's all I really want to tell you. I don't want to tell you anything else. I will say, if you pick it up and you find that in the first little bit not a lot is happening and you're like a little disappointed with like the plot elements, give it time. It's all set up for the crazy shit that happens at the end. It's worth it. Stick it out. Also, the description on the back of the US Canadian Bear and the Nightingale book is total BS. Don't read it. It's wrong. That's it. You should read this series. It's so good. And lastly, I have 4 different graphic novels to show you guys. I'm trying this new thing where I want to read 2 to 4 or more, that rhymed, that wasn't intentional, more graphic novels every month. I really want to start a series on my channel where oh yeah, I definitely wasn't talking at all. Okay, like I was saying, I'm trying to read more graphics because I have plans to start new things on my channel and on my blog specifically regarding graphics and comics, because as you guys know, I go to the comic book store every Wednesday and I like have a bunch of subs to specific comics. I also get a lot of graphics. I read a lot of comics on a monthly basis, and I really want to start doing something with that on my channel and on my blog. I really hope you guys can hear me. So I'm trying to read 2 to 4 graphics every month minimum, so that I can start doing those plans that I have for my blog and this channel. So anyways, here are the 4 graphics I really want to try to get to this month. I might get to different ones, who knows. I'm not a firm believer in rules. Okay, the first graphic I want to try to get to is the 2nd volume of Backstagers. To my knowledge, this is also the last volume of Backstagers. I'm pretty sure it was only a 2-part series. This is done by the writer of The Woods. I love The Woods. For those of you who don't know, I would highly recommend The Woods. It was a great series all around. It's already ended, so she's looking for her bone. So you don't need to wait for anything with The Woods. I really, really like this. It follows a bunch of boys at a high school who are part of the backstage crew of a theater crew, and there's like this secret doorway in the Backstagers area that leads to like this crazy secret world where you can find like crazy secret things. There's like magic and intrigue and greatness. It's amazing. Also crazy LGBTQ plus content. Also the artwork is like really punchy and very like, I like it a lot. It suits the story like very, very well. So highly recommend. I really liked the first one. I'm excited to dive into this one and see how the story unfolds. Next, we have I Killed Giants by Joe Kelly and J.M. Ken Nimura. I saw a trailer for this recently. I don't know if it was fan-made. I don't know if it's real. I have no clue, but it got me really interested because it seemed to be about a girl who thinks she's killing giants, but are the giants real? So I asked my comic book shop to order this in for me. It's like the 10th anniversary edition, and I had no idea, but the whole comic is black and white, and I haven't read a graphic in black and white in a very long time. I really like the artwork, and I'm just really excited about it. I'm really excited. Also, it's a one-off, so like I'm gonna read this and the whole thing's gonna be done. I don't have to wait for anything. Super exciting. That's rare in the comic world, so I'm gonna treasure it. And the last two graphics I want to try to get to this month actually go hand in hand, and that is the first and second book in the Dave Lizuelski years of Kick-Ass. So for those of you who aren't super into comics or maybe haven't heard this, they are rebooting Kick-Ass with a new main character. So they came out with like new covers for Kick-Ass. I love Kick-Ass. I've always loved Kick-Ass. But they came out with new covers and named it the Dave years because there's going to be a new Kick-Ass. So I'm subbed to the new Kick-Ass run, which I'm super excited about. There's also a new Hit Girl run. So exciting. So I'm super excited to read these. As I've said, I'm a fan of Kick-Ass. I've read the first Kick-Ass graphic before. I haven't read the rest of them though. So I'm really excited to reread the first one because it's been years since I've read it, and reread the whole series, and then I'm really excited to watch the movie again because I love the movie as well. Everything's exciting. I'm really excited. If you can't tell, much excitement. Also, for those of you who don't know, in case like you don't know what Kick-Ass is about, which I realize is like possible because it actually came out a really long time ago, it is about a boy who dresses up in a costume and tries to save the world / just really his town. It's kind of like, imagine if Peter Parker didn't actually have any powers and he was just kind of a nerdy kid at school who dressed in a costume and tried to save people, but like had no powers at all. He was just a nerdy kid. That's what this is, basically. Also, I do plan on listening to a few audiobooks this month, but I haven't decided which ones yet, so I'm not including them in this TBR video. If you have any recommendations for really good audiobooks, please let me know. Okay, so here is my ridiculously ambitious March TBR. I don't normally read this much in a month, so chances are I probably won't read all of these, but you never know. Here's to hoping. Make sure to comment down below and let me know what you plan on reading in March. Also, if you have read or want to read any of the things I talked about, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always interested in that. And other than that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon with another one. Happy reading.